Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Living to Learn. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video today. I hope that it's helpful. And if this is the first time you've come across my channel, I welcome you to look at all of the previous videos I've uploaded to see if there's something there that is helpful for you. So anyway, thank you once again for watching. I want to talk about something that's been on my mind, especially since I had a recent birthday, my oldest son, another year of life. And anytime there's a birthday or you watch someone grow up or, something like that, some event like that happens, you start to think about time. You start to see how quickly time passes. We all know it flies, but when you see it and it hits you in the face, it's like, wow, like time really does keep running. I mean, it's crazy. And then I talked to a buddy of mine, and he was sharing with me how this guy that he worked with, 43 years old, died of a heart attack. And first of all, I just want to send condolences, prayers toward that individual's family, because that is tragic and that's way too young to go. But also, when you hear those types of things, when those types of things happen, it puts things in perspective as far as how much time we have here. And the unfortunate truth, the hard fact is, we don't know. And so with that on my mind, I wanted to share with you something that I think is going to be beneficial for us. And that is for us to take a lens, right? We all see the world a certain way. But let's take on that lens. And this lens, what we want to see it through, what we want to see this as, is a lens of understanding that tomorrow is not promised. And none of us are guaranteed how much time we have on this earth. We don't know. That's going to do a few things for us. And I want to share with you some of the results that I think this is going to have on us. The first thing it's going to do is it's going to make us much more grateful. We're going to appreciate what we have. There's a lot of things that we don't have. And as human beings, we tend to focus on that. But when you put that lens on, and you begin to see the world, you begin to see your lifetime, and you begin to see everything in front of you as not a guarantee, right? We're not promised tomorrow. None of us is assured of how much time we have on this earth. It's going to make us a lot more grateful. It's going to make us a lot more appreciative of what we actually have. The second thing that it's going to do is it's going to allow us to identify and and tell the difference between things that are a big deal and things that really aren't. I've talked about this in other videos. In our mind, we tend to blow up problems much bigger than they actually are. That's just something that our brain does. It's natural. But again, we take this lens and we see life, we see the world through the lens of, hey, I'm not promised tomorrow. I'm not guaranteed a certain amount of time here on earth. We begin to sit back and we begin to identify and sift through the things that are a big deal and discard the things that are not. One of the things that they tell you when you're searching on the internet and your browser's running slow, one of the first troubleshooting steps is to go into your settings and clear your cache. Clear all those, whatever's running in the background, programs, any images. Get rid of those things, clear those things out so that your browser can run a lot smoother. And it's similar to what happens to us when we begin to understand that, we're not guaranteed a certain amount of time on this earth. So let's clear out the stuff that doesn't actually need to be there, doesn't actually require our attention as much as we think it does, and focus on the things that matter. The third thing that's going to happen is we are going to seek out a purpose. We are going to dig deep within ourselves to find a purpose. Why is that a result? Because we go through our day-to-day lives. All of us have a certain schedule, a rhythm to our life, right? Parent, spouse, worker, all these different things. We wear all these different hats and these different titles. These are all responsibilities, and these are all good things. But inside all of us is a desire to leave an impact, I believe, leave an impact and leave our imprint on this planet. And so when you begin to understand, you begin to look at the world, you begin to see life through that lens of, hey, I'm not promised tomorrow, and I don't know how much time I have here on this earth. It forces you to look within and dig deeper and look for that purpose, because you want to leave something. You want to leave a legacy. You understand that while I'm here with this time that I do have, I want to do something impactful. I don't want to just go through the daily routine. I don't want to just go through the, as they call it, the rat race, right? The mundane, the usual. But there's got to be something greater than that. And I would encourage you that there is. I believe that wholeheartedly. So again, what happens when we put on this lens? We understand that life is short, that time is limited. Number one, it makes us more grateful for what we have. Number two, it allows us to sift through the problems, issues, things that are grabbing our attention, and really disconnect from the things that don't deserve it. The third thing is, it's going to allow us to seek a greater purpose. What am I going to do? How am I going to be remembered when I leave this earth? So that's just my thoughts for today. I hope that's helpful. Hope it's giving you something to think about. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do so. I really appreciate it. Hit the thumbs up. Leave a comment. If you want to hit that bell for notifications, you can do that as well. And then before I leave, or before I'm finished, in the description of my video, you're going to find two things. The first thing I want to point out is you're going to find a place where you can donate to this channel financially, which is helpful to me in continuing to make content consistently. Not that you have to, but if you want to do that, there's an opportunity for that, and I really appreciate it. And shout out to those of you who have donated to me financially. I appreciate those gifts. Thank you very much. The second thing in the description of this video that you're going to find is my Instagram handle, @LiveToLearnCoaching. Now, you can follow me there for more daily content, but it's also the place where you can connect with me. So if you or someone you know has been considering, perhaps hiring someone like a life coach for whatever reason, follow me on Instagram, send me a direct message, and we'll go from there. So anyway, I hope you have a great day. Thanks again for watching. Take care.